hello, I'm doing this video to say why I was really happy with my doctor's appointment. Obviously, do you know what I mean? I've tried to get things, you know what I mean? I've tried to work really hard. I've tried to work really hard, and listen, I've tried to manage. I've tried to keep. I've tried to stay in control of the situation, because obviously things did slip a little bit. I think it was it last month? Was it last month? Whenever it were, things slipped a little bit, because I went to the gym on that. Was it the Monday? So it was Monday the. Sorry, hang on. I'm just playing a song there. I think it was Monday the. Why is the calendar not working? It must have been. Hang on, what's wrong there? Hang on. Yeah, that's better. Sorry about that. So it was Monday the 29th. Yeah, it was Monday the 29th of September. I think it was Monday the 29th of September. I'm sure it was Monday the 29th of September. Yeah, it was Monday the 29th of September. Because the barbecue was on the Sunday. Yeah, Sunday the 28th of September. So yeah, the barbecue was on Sunday the 28th of September, obviously at my church at the well. And I went to the gym on that Monday, and I got weighed, and I thought this looks a bit odd. Now I could have been reading it wrong, I don't know, but anyway, I seemed to lose. What's the word? I seemed to lose. I seemed to. Things seemed to slip. It seemed to slip a little bit. So I think, obviously, what I was doing, I think things were a little bit off. And I think it's fair to say, in my honesty, in my honesty, I was. It was a little bit erratic, really. And there's a lot of reasoning for that. You know, I didn't judge the situation with the pastor. I probably didn't weigh the right amount of pasta, which I should have weighed, which I didn't. To be fair, it was an error. It was a bit of an error of judgment at my end. So listen, I think I had to look at it, and I had to think, right, what am I going to do about it? How am I going to? Because the thing is obviously I have family members, and look, I think it's fair to say that somebody does want me to go and get weighed, and they ask me to get weighed, and when a weight isn't what it should be, it gets picked up on. I think it's fair to say this all gets picked up on. So it's better that I've managed the situation, and I've changed what I was doing. So I'm having less pasta now. I'm putting less cheese on now. I'm adding onion. I'm adding a vegetable to my pasta. Which, do you know what? I didn't even think about it. And to be fair, it was at the prayer meeting at church where I had it in my head. I thought, what am I going to do about it? How am I going to get the weight to where it should be? Because I understand I've got to get to a certain weight, which is 15 stone. But I'm pushing a little bit more, and it's controversial. But I'm pushing more. I want more. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want. I don't want to. I'm not going to settle on a certain amount. I don't, because what happens? What happens if I go astray again? Do you know what I mean? That's always the risk, that things go well, and then I go back to my habits again. And I just don't want to go back to them habits, because I think it's fair to say that. Anyway, it's fair to say that the doctor. My doctor, who I saw, I think it's fair to say they're really happy with how things are going. They're really happy with how it was with me. They're really happy with my progress. You know, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. And it was good to, do you know what I mean? It was good to talk. It was good to have a chat. And there were certain things I was thinking of asking, but I didn't. But if this is the thing, I've taken the initiative. I've used my own initiative. I've used my own initiative. So I've judged the situation. I've looked at the situation, and I thought, what am I going to do? How am I going to react? What am I going to do about it? So I think I'm in perfect shape right now. I think now I'm in good shape. I'm obviously really happy with the shape I'm in. And listen, I'm not gonna talk about what I got to, because I think people are gonna. Do you know what I mean? I don't want my family seeing this video. Listen, I think it's fair to say I will keep it confidential. I don't think it's appropriate to say what I'm actually down to. I think the thing that I've got to do, from my point of view, is keep going down, not right down to 20, or do you know what I mean? But look to be in the 40s or 30s with. Look to be in the 40s or 30s with weighing the past, I think, and try and see if I can put even a little bit more cheese on, or about the same again what I did, because I think what I'm doing right now is working. Obviously, I'm not going to walk to work. Do you know what I mean? It's not the right material. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to be walking and ruining my work clothes. I need them for work, so I won't be walking to work. That's not one place which I'm willing. I'm not prepared. And I don't think it's appropriate for me to walk to work. Well, obviously I will walk to work, but not. Do you know what I mean? Not. Obviously I'll get the bus and then I'll walk after. Do you know what I mean? I won't, because obviously I've got to be there at a certain time. I've got a time that I need to be there. I'm starting at a certain time, so I need to be there at a certain time, and that's what I'm going to do. So, but anyway, I'm really, like I said, I was really happy with. Anyway, that's another thing. Anyway, I'm really happy with what the doctor had to say. I think she was really. And do you know the other thing as well? Do you know the other thing which was really good as well? And I did bring it up as well. And it's the fact that she's happy to see me. She could have easily said, "Look, there's no guarantees. You might see someone else." It could have easily been that, but she wasn't like that. Look, I need consistency. And when she's got the notes. She's got the notes for me. She has my notes. So it's like the notes are there. The notes are there. The notes are there, all written down. So she's got the notes obviously on that computer. Do you know what I mean? Because she saw me in the prior to the previous one. But anyway, I'm really happy. Like I said, I was really happy with the progress, and I'm not happy. Listen, I'm not happy yet, because I want to get down to a weight which is controversial, but I want to get down to that. That's what I want. I want to get down to that, and it's nice that I put my jacket on again, and it seemed all right this time. So don't know if it's because I had a work shirt on and it's a bit odd, the work shirt. I don't know, but it certainly looks all right. The couch certainly looked all right when I had it on today. So that's the thing. It seemed all right, and it tells me that obviously. The thing is, what I don't want to do is I don't want to be having a habit. I don't want to be getting into the habit of eating out all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like with my when I was going to commune, and I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be doing that again. It's not necessary. And to be fair, I think what I had as well was it was not the best. But this seemed quite healthy. There was some health. It was healthy. In fairness, it was healthy. So I'm going to wrap it up there.